Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to talk about dictionaries in Python, which is one of the most important data structures, or you can say data types available in Python. So until now we have discussed about lists, tuples and sets, but in this video we'll be discussing about dictionaries. So what are dictionaries, right? So first we'll see that how to represent a dictionary. So it's really simple. Just say, let's say X is equals to, with the curly brackets, we start a dictionary. A dictionary is represented with the curly brackets, but we also use curly brackets for the sets. So how it is different from sets? So you don't need to worry about that. I'll tell you. So X is equals to, let's say, curly brackets, and the dictionary, let's say, model. Okay, and I'll say. mm, iPhone 13, phone 13. Okay. Then with the comma, we'll give another values. Don't worry about the syntax. I'll tell you. So let's say price. Okay. We'll give price. Let's say what's the price of iPhone 13? Let's say 60,000 rupees. Okay. For now. Now this is a dictionary. This is a dictionary. Now the data we stored is kind of different from other data types, right? It's not like basically we just added the comma between the values. Instead, we are giving colon and comma both. So how it works? So basically this model and iPhone 13, this is a key value pair. So in dictionaries, we store data in key value pairs. In key value pairs. So what is a key value pair? So this model is a key to access this value iPhone 13. So how it works in list? So as you can see in a list, let's say if I want to say iPhone 13, then let's say price is 60,000. This is a list containing the data about the iPhone, right? The name of the iPhone and the price of the iPhone. So how do we access iPhone 13? We'll simply write the zeroth index, right? Let's say this is A. A is equals to iPhone 13 and 60,000. So if I want to access the iPhone 13, the name, I'll simply write A of 0, right? A of 0. So in lists, we access values with the help of indexes. We access values with the help of indexes, while on the other hand, with the dictionaries, we access values on their keys. We access values on their keys. So this is how we store data in a dictionary with the help of key value pairs. Dictionaries do not have indexes, they have key value pairs instead. Okay, so a key colon value. This is how we store data in a dictionary. Okay, and obviously in the curly brackets, and the values or the key value pairs are differentiated with the comma. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear how to declare a dictionary and how to create a dictionary, right? And how the data is being stored. Okay, now let's say we want to create a dictionary called as student. Okay, we want to create a dictionary called as student. What I will do, I'll just simply write is equals to sign and the curly brackets, and first let me give space. Let's say name. Okay, name of the students, let's say Yuvraj. Okay, then I'll give what should be the roll number. Let's say the next key should be roll underscore number, and the roll number is 10, let's say. Okay, then let's say which is the class of the student, 12th. Then let's say what other factors do we have for a student? I'll make this a small c because all the way I'm using the lowercase characters. Then I'll use city, city of the student, and that let's set it to Delhi. Okay, just for an example, and I'll remove the extra spaces from here. Okay, so here I created a dictionary. Don't worry about that. I've done this like in different lines. You can also use the same line, but for the visualization purpose, I'm using different lines. Okay. So there's a dictionary called a student. In that student, we are storing a data of a student called as Yuvraj, and that inside of that, we have roll number 10, class 12, city Delhi, right? Now, this is a dictionary, but what if I want to access the name of the student? So what I'll simply do, student and name of the key. So the name of the key is obviously name. Okay, so if I run this, as you can see, okay, student is not defined because we forgot to run this line. So we'll run this and then run this again. Then it gives us the value which is present to the name. So student name Yuvraj. What if I say student city? Instead of name, what if I say city? Okay, it says Delhi. Okay, now it's kind of easy to declare a dictionary, right? But what about these key value pairs? Can I declare a number instead of a string over here? Let's say instead of roll number, I'll change it to 12. Just an example, I'll change it to 12. Will this work? Absolutely, this will work. Okay, a key value pairs both can have any kind of data you want. Okay, you can use a string, integer, or anything else as well as a key in the dictionary. But there is a thing that the keys of a dictionary cannot be duplicated. Means you cannot use the same key for multiple values. You cannot use same key for multiple values. That is the thing in dictionaries, that they have unique keys every time. Okay, you cannot create multiple keys with the same name, so you have to keep them unique. I hope you guys are clear with the dictionaries. And let's say let's create a dictionary in another way. There is one more way to create a dictionary. Let's say dict, and we'll say name is equals to UV instead of Yuvraj. Okay, roll is equals to 12, class is equals to 11 this time, and city is equals to Mumbai this time. And I'll assign a dict student to assign a variable student to this. And if I run this thing, it says invalid syntax. Why it's giving me invalid syntax? Oh, okay. We cannot use class because class is a keyword. Okay, now I run this code, and let's say if you print student 2, and if I run this thing, you can see there's a dictionary created with the data inserted, right? So this is another way to create a dictionary. Just write dict, give a key without the what do we call them, quotation marks. Without the quotation marks, we just provide the name of the keys, okay, and then equals to sign and the values which we want to provide. So name should be UV, roll number should be 12, standard should be 11, city should be Mumbai. So this is how we create a dictionary. So now we have a dictionary called as student 2. I'll name it something simple. Let's say B, because student 2 is kind of hard to write again and again. So I'm assigning it the name B. So I'll just run this, okay. So in our dictionary B, we have some values. What if I want to access the roll number of the student? So I'll just simply write B of roll. Will it work? No, because it says name roll is not defined, but we have roll. So it is a string. It is a string. By default, it will take string. So that's how we can output the dictionaries. Okay. Now there are some methods over dictionaries which we can use, but before going on to the methods, first we'll know that how to access values, right? So this is how first, this is the thing that we can access values. We can also add or remove values to B, let's say B and B of we have four things: name, roll number, standard, city, and age. Let's say age of the student we want to add. So let's say 20. And if I run this thing and if I print B, you'll simply see that the name, roll number, standard, city, and we have another key value pair which we just now added. So this is how we can insert a value in the dictionary as well. Okay, now there are multiple ways or multiple methods which we can use to perform different kind of operations on dictionaries, and those are kind of easy. So let's start and begin with them. So first is b dot keys. So if I run this code now, you'll see all the keys we get a list with all the keys of the dictionary. So these are the keys, right? Name, roll number, standard, city, age. I'll simply say, let's say keys underscore b is equal to b dot keys, and I'll convert it into a proper list. So I'll just use this. We use integer before any value to convert them into integer. This is how we can use list to convert them into list. Okay, and if I print out keys underscore b, you'll get the list of the keys, all the keys. Similarly, we can use the same syntax for values, just we have to replace keys with the values. Okay, so if we write this thing and we'll simply write instead of keys b, I'll write values b. I'll run this thing. Now I'll print values underscore b, and the output will be UV 12, 11, Mumbai 20. So these are the values of the dictionary B. And these are simple methods. So we'll just simply write dir of dict and we'll get a few other methods which are present. So you can say clear, copy from keys, get items, keys, pop items, set default, update a value. So I'll show some of them and rest you can try. So let's say b.pop, p.pop, and let's say age. What will happen? It is going to remove the key value pair with the name age. So you can see only the one without age is left in the B dictionary. So what if I write b.pop without any parameter? So it says pop expected at least one argument got 0. So you have to pass the key which you want to remove. The whole key value pair will be removed from the dictionary with the help of pop. Another method which we can use is b dot update, and let's say value 20, and okay, value is equals to 20. I forgot the syntax of update. How do we update the syntax? Let me remove the. Okay, so here we run this B, and you can see another key value pair is added to the dictionary, which is value and the 20. So it's not necessary to remember all the syntax. You can always Google the syntax and use them, but make sure you know the fundamentals of the dictionary. What are dictionaries and how to access the values? So fundamentals are dictionaries are represented with the key and the value pair. Key cannot be same or duplicate. Key must be unique and they do not have indexes we can access through the keys only. So dictionaries are super important in terms of learning while you are learning to code, right? Because these are the data structures we use most of the time to store our data, to interpret data. So these are the most important. Why I'm focusing on most important each and every time? Because I use dictionaries daily in my codes, like twice or thrice in every single code. So I hope you guys will understand the importance of dictionaries and you'll practice it a lot. Just try to practice, perform some operations, create new dictionaries, delete some dictionaries. Okay, perform all the operations on the dictionaries, and in the next video we are going to build a small project related to dictionaries, list, loops, and all the things which we have covered till now. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please hit the like and subscribe button to Pi Coding Tag, and let's make this course famous. Thank you so much.